AI video generation is getting so good that Hollywood is trembling with fear. And they should, as creators like you and me are generating content the viewers actually want. So today I'm going to show you the best 4 AI video generators, and we'll compare them to each other so that you know exactly which generator works best for each type of scene. The models we're using today are Kling 3.0, HappyHorse 1.0, Grok, and Seedance 2.0. Although there are other good AI models out there, most of them are just not good enough to create cinematic sequences, and many of them are in need of an update. You can find all the models I'm using on Artlist, which recently lowered its pricing so you can create up to 5 times more with the same credits. Anyway, let's kick things off with the first comparison. In this first test, we're checking how natural the movements are and prompt adherence in general. Even though AI video has come a long way, some models still struggle with simple walking. I gave very specific directions for this scene, including walking backwards while keeping their eyes locked in one position. Let's see how each model adheres to the prompt and the movements, starting with Kling 3.0.
Hey!
What are you on about? I'm delivering a package from Amazon.
Hey!
What are you on about? I'm delivering a package from Amazon.
Hey!
What are you on about? I'm delivering a package from Amazon.
Hey!
What are you on about? I'm delivering a package from Amazon.
All right, now that we've seen all of them, here's my take. Kling 3.0 feels the most natural. It nailed the handheld motion I asked for. The acting is really good, the sound is solid, and the male character's reaction and intonation are nearly perfect. He even walks backwards convincingly. There's a tiny bit of hand morphing when she pulls the weapon, but it's typical for Kling and barely noticeable. I'd easily put this in A tier, maybe even S tier. HappyHorse surprised me in a good way. The woman's first scene is almost flawless, though the camera feels more like a dolly than handheld. The male character, however, isn't looking where she is. His voice sounds like a studio recording. And while the overall quality is high, I'd still call it C tier, and I'm being generous. Next up is Grok, and yes, you might be surprised it's in this comparison. Grok is actually really good and very fast to generate. The only downside right now is that it's limited to 720p, but that should be updated very soon. The sound is solid, her acting is very good, and there's very little morphing in the movement. The male character does turn his head and walks forward instead of backwards, but it's not too bad. Overall, it feels better than HappyHorse, and it's also much cheaper. I'd put this in B tier. Last up is Seedance 2.0, starting with the woman. The quality is very high, but I didn't ask for a side shot. The whole take feels too smooth, more like a dolly than the handheld look I wanted. It's also extremely sharp with almost no motion blur, which makes it look like 60 frames per second phone footage instead of cinematic. Still very good, just not exactly what I asked for. With the male character, I had generated a balding late 30s actor using Nano Banana Pro, but Seedance wouldn't accept the outcome, as it looks like a famous actor, so I had to create a new character. The acting is very good, and he steps backwards correctly. Motion blur isn't an issue here because there's less movement. This one is tricky to rate. It could be A tier for the quality or F tier for completely failing the character reference. I'm going with A tier anyway. Overall, there's no question that Kling 3.0 and Seedance 2.0 are both far better than the others. But for my personal preference, Kling 3.0 is still the winner. Better handheld feel, acting, and sound. If you want truly cinematic sequences, you need proper B-roll, just like on a real film shoot. So let's check this car driving through a derelict neighborhood. We're testing consistency, realism, and how well it follows the prompt. Starting with Kling 3.0. What I really liked is that the aerial shots feel like they were filmed from a camera truck. The frame moves naturally, which makes it super realistic. The cuts are useful, even if some scenes still look a bit AI generated. Still, I could easily use this in a real cinematic sequence. I'd give it a solid B, maybe even A. Next up is HappyHorse. I think it's quite good overall. I always prompt for no music, but there are still some faint hints of music in the background. The first frame has nice cinematic movement. The close-up water splashing is a bit repetitive and looks slightly fake. I'd cut it down. And the last shots feel like they're in a completely different location compared to the first frame. It's usable with a little editing. I'd give it a B-, but still in B tier. Next up is Grok. The splashing and rain look quite unrealistic. The water is even splashing in the wrong direction. There are also fade-ins and fade-outs I didn't ask for. I'm actually quite happy with the last shot matching the first one in the same location. However, just like HappyHorse, it added unwanted background music. Overall, this one is noticeably less realistic than the others. I'd put it in C tier. Next is Seedance 2.0, which is quite expensive, but let's have a look. The water splashing is a bit intense. The final shot is very cinematic and stays perfectly consistent with the starting frame. This one is right up there with Kling. I'd actually give it an A. It looks pretty good. Probably the most important test today is acting. We have this character who has a short dialogue and a little sad. Let's see how each model handles it.
He didn't have me at hello. I knew these things only happen in movies.
He didn't have me at hello. I knew these things only happen in movies.
He didn't have me at hello. I knew these things only happen in movies.
He didn't have me at hello. I knew these things only happen in movies.
Kling 3.0 is excellent again. The acting follows the prompt really well. It has that nice cinematic handheld feel. This is an easy A tier. HappyHorse, it's not bad. The acting is a bit over the top, and it feels too smooth, more like a gimbal or dolly than handheld. The skin details are very good when you zoom in, but overall it's not as strong as Kling. I'd put this one in B tier. Next is Grok. It's not bad, but I had to generate it several times because the voice kept coming out wrong. It sounds a bit weird and AI-like. Also, she's suddenly placed in the middle of the frame, which I didn't prompt for. Compared to HappyHorse and Kling, this one feels pretty standard. I'd give it a C tier. Last up is Seedance 2.0. It's not bad. The camera suddenly moved to the front of her, which is similar to Grok. At least she's not looking directly into the lens. The acting is good though. I'd give this a solid B. It's not quite as good as Kling 3.0, but the overall quality is still very high. Now, what's a Hollywood movie without a proper fight sequence? This is the real make or break test for these models. Starting with Kling 3.0, I like the camera movement and close-ups. It feels quite realistic. However, Kling still has a lot of morphing, especially on the hands, and it quickly becomes a bit of a mess. The physics almost make sense, but it's not super realistic. I don't think you could actually use this. A few months ago, this would have been S tier, but right now I can only give it a C tier. Next is HappyHorse. Honestly, what is happening here? This is complete rubbish. It makes zero sense and it's just plain dumb. You cannot use this at all. Okay, it's only version 1.0, but I'm being honest, it's unusable. I'm not giving it an F, but it's a clear D tier. What about Grok? Similar to HappyHorse, this makes no sense at all. It looks more like a choreographed dance than an actual fight. You simply cannot use any of this. It clearly doesn't understand the physics behind the characters fighting. This is a complete fail. Grok gets an F for fail. Last up is Seedance 2.0, the model famous for having the best physics. This one is on a completely different level. It's not perfect, but it is easily the best on the market right now. This is a clear S tier. And check out the last frame. Zoom in here and you can actually see the camera reflection in the mirror. The detail is insane. I love it. S tier, no question. After all these tests, it's clear that Kling 3.0 and Seedance 2.0 are the clear winners. Use Seedance for fight scenes or anything with heavy movement, as Kling tends to morph quite a lot in those cases. For almost everything else, I'd choose Kling 3.0. A 6-second generation costs only 900 credits using Kling, while the same clip using Seedance 2.0 in 1080p costs 3,600 credits. That's a no-brainer. HappyHorse is not better and way too expensive, and Grok is limited to 720p while costing slightly more than Kling. So, my final recommendation? Use Kling 3.0 for most cinematic shots, and save Seedance 2.0 for high-movement scenes. Check out Artlist with the link below to get a discount, create some awesome stuff, and make Hollywood tremble.
And create more for less.
More